Shavua Tov, Gute Woch. I want to tell story number 127 of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov, the title of which is Lulei Bias HaGoyel Yeshuv Baal Shem Tov Hazeh Olam. Were it not for the coming of the Goyel, of the Redemptor, the Messiah, Mashiach, the Baal Shem Tov will return to this world. And as I will state at the end of the story, it's a story that I don't really understand. I also heard, says the Rav Dober of Linitz, the author of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov, I also heard that the Baal Shem Tov said, if the Goel Tzedek, if the righteous Redeemer does not come in 60 years, I will be forced to return to this world. And the Rav of our Kehillah, of our community, meaning Rav Gedalia of Linitz, says that he heard from Zigno, his Zaken. Literally, it would mean his grandfather. I don't think it means that here, because the grandfather passed away 15 years before the Baal Shem Tov. So I don't know if it means his father or if it means something else. He heard from his old man that he spent Shabbat with the Baal Shem Tov the week before Shavuot, when the Baal Shem Tov passed away. That would be the year 5520 or 1760. And the Baal Shem Tov said something, and the Rav's old man, had a doubt. The Rav said that had actually two doubts. He doesn't know whether the Baal Shem Tov actually said 15 years or 50 years or 16 years or 60 years. 1550, 1660. In Yiddish, both are very close in sound, right? 1550, 16. So it was difficult when he heard it just once to remember what number the Baal Shem Tov was talking about, 15 or 50, 16 or 60 years. He was not sure. And I have heard from others explicitly 60 years, as mentioned earlier. I asked, says the author of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov, I asked Rab Aaron of Mezhibush, who told me that the Baal Shem Tov will surely come back to reincarnate in a Gilgul, but not as was now, not as he was in his previous life, but the meaning of these words is simply not known. Who, he asked, who would be able to ask the meaning of this issue, of this subject? So, what it really means that the Baal Shem Tov will return, and when, is really not known, as well as even the reference of the grandfather that couldn't have been. So the story is not something we really understand, and in Yiddish we say, von meistens prägnisch kein kashes, from stories we don't ask deep questions. But this is the story for this Motzei Shabbos. I wish everybody Shavua Tov, a Gute Woch, Moadim leSimcha, Chagim uZmanim leSason, a good Moyed, and as always, prayers for our brethren in Eretz Israel and around the world in the whole current situation. I am translating all the stories of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov and telling in this channel in English and in Spanish, and I am working on the text of the Hebrew original to translate into Spanish with the hopes to publish it. I do truly appreciate all contributions. Links below to my Patreon as well as to my PayPal, or you see the thanks button. I appreciate any form that you can contribute. Shavua Tov, a Gute Woch, Moadim leSimcha, Chagim uZmanim leSason, a good Moyed.